Hi, my name is Lori Graves. I am a pastor specializing in pastoral care and have worked helping women living with trauma for many years. I have a bachelor's degree from Acadia University, a diploma in operations management from Fanshawe College, and I will graduate from a second business program at Fanshawe in August of 2023. My business is Eva's Care Workshop, named after my grandmother, who is a big part of why I do what I do, and who taught me as a young child, when you see a need in the community, you do what you can to help. As a 15-year-old runaway, I spent years living in survival mode, during which I experienced some severe trauma, leaving me with PTSD before it was even called PTSD. For years afterward, I just kept moving forward, thinking that that was what I was supposed to do, believing that was how to get over the horrible things that had happened to me. It took me years on my own to learn how to heal. Through my own experience, I learned how to overcome my trauma. In the years since my own healing, I have watched other women go through similar difficulties and have been moved to do what I can to help them, as my grandmother taught me. To do this, I host a day-long workshop for women who are living with trauma and teach practical tools for moving forward. The women who attend my workshops will be those who have had trauma or stuff in their lives that has left them with lingering pain. They will be the women who want a better way to deal with that pain. Women are often the caregivers of our society, and as a result, they tend to push down or put away the painful things that happen to them, ignoring the pain until they think it has gone away. But trauma doesn't heal on its own. It doesn't go away. It needs to be dealt with, or it comes out in other negative ways that have a bad impact on daily living, preventing real fulfillment and balance in life. These negative results include, but are not limited to, eating disorders, money mismanagement, depression, anxiety, and more. During our workshops, I teach the attendees to make a large cloth doll, sharing my own story of how I survived in the traumas in my life, creating a safe space for the women to also begin to share their experiences. In the second half of the workshop, I teach some of the tools that I learned that enabled me to deal with the trauma and heal. The price of the workshop is based on the cost of the workshop, along with the average prices of a day-long conference. The doll's clothing is handmade, upcycling used clothing from thrift stores when possible. While we do specifically hold the workshops in churches, we are non-denominational and are open to women from all backgrounds and situations. The workshops last for one day, including lunch and their doll's cost. Although there are serious themes discussed throughout the workshops, it is still a fun experience for the women while being therapeutic at the same time. As for marketing, I start with getting to know pastors from selected churches, giving them details about the workshops. Then, with their support, I present either in person or via a short video to the workshop to their congregation and place brochures and business cards in their lobby. There is no real industry for my business, no concrete numbers, so all I can say is that there are approximately 56 churches in London, and I can estimate 10 women from each one, which gives me 560 potential customers, while I fully expect to get at least 20 participants from at least half of those, raising the number of potential customers to 840, plus the workshops are open to invite friends or family from outside the church. Because this is a ministry intended to serve the community, we are also concerned with helping make positive changes in our community as well. We will do this by donating a percentage of our proceeds to a local organization that helps provide affordable housing for the homeless. With a startup cost of $20,000, I currently have just over $18,000 invested in the business with almost everything I need to launch. I am asking for $1,000 from winning this contest to get me one step closer to being ready to begin. In conclusion, the workshops hosted by Eva's Care Workshops are geared towards women living with trauma. It's a day of fun that delivers a sense of well-being and teaches these women the tools they need to cope with the trauma they've lived through and live happier and healthier lives going forward. The program is marketed to and through churches in London and the surrounding area. Thanks for watching.